I'm Rhonda Beasley, and I'm the face of manufacturing, and here's my story. I actually didn't intend to be in manufacturing. It just came to me. I was working in the insurance agency, had my second child, and needed a job that offered me flexible hours and benefits. I wound up at Roper Corporation in Lafayette, Georgia on third shift welding. And not sexy welding like a Flashdance movie, but welding like putting parts in a machine and hitting buttons. It opened new doors for me. It showed me that I could do things I'd never imagined. I had a family member say that I was too soft and would never make it in manufacturing. Well, that was all the challenge I needed to show that person that I could do it. 3 years later, as a single mom, I needed manufacturing. That's how I kept my kids in tennis shoes, and believe me, little growing boys need lots of tennis shoes. I also found that Roper Corporation had great tuition reimbursement benefits. I started back to school on my associate degree using the tuition reimbursement program. I was able to move into a technical writing position. I started on my bachelor's degree, moved into a team development position in the training center. Started working with our high involvement work teams. I worked on my bachelor's, moved into human resources, kept growing. I started on my master's in industrial and organizational psychology at UTC and moved into a lean manufacturing role, became the first lean leader for the plant. Didn't really know what that was all about, but we were willing to try. GE was taking on the lean initiative. We worked with a consulting company that taught us what the Toyota production system was all about. And we would just take what we learned and go to the factory, get a few friends together and try things. It unlocked so much potential within the factory, but even bigger than that, it unlocked a lot of potential in people, which for me was the turn on, to see people start to say, hey, I can do things I never imagined I could do. I think lean manufacturing unlocks that possibilities for companies and for people. I know it did for me because it taught me to look at processes, whether I'm looking at a hospital process or a manufacturing process or a human resources process, as I'm now in human resources as the manager, and saying, how can we do this better? How do we find the 8 types of waste and apply that to our process and take it from where it is today into something better? So manufacturing to me has been a journey of challenges, of ups and downs. It's been a way to raise my 2 children who are now self-sufficient, married, college graduated young men. It's opened doors for me that I never would have imagined. So even though it's not exactly how I planned, nobody grows up and says, gee, as a little girl, I want to be a manufacturer someday. But I'd like to see little girls and little boys starting to think that way, to realize that there are great careers in engineering and science and technology and math, that they can be tool and die makers, that they can be machinists, that they can be technicians, that they can be design engineers or industrial engineers, process engineers, manufacturing engineers, that they can actually make products that make jobs, that make families, that make the United States of America a strong and sustainable place to be.